Thank you for calling Social Security Administration. Please wait while we connect you to our investigation officer. Please hold while I try to connect you.
Calling Social Security Administration, how may I help you?
Hello, could you please connect me to Ronald K. Martin with the DEA?
Can I have your name?
My name is Wilma Fingadue.
Fingadue?
Correct.
Okay, just bear with me.
Sounds funny for you. Thank you for your patience. This is Ronald here with the DEA department.
Hello, this is Miss Wilma Fingadue.
Yes, Wilma, your phone got disconnected. The call got disconnected. What happened?
I don't know.
Alrighty, now, Wilma, I believe you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You know the case completely. So what are your intentions? Do you want to work with the government or do you want to fight against the government?
I don't want to fight against the government.
Alrighty, so are you willing to cooperate and safeguard whatever is under your name so that you can get it back onto your socials?
I want to cooperate. I'm not the one.
Alrighty.
The one. I'm not the one.
We certainly know that, miss. Now on the stats verification, I need to know what exactly belongs to you. Now, when I say belongs to you, because until and unless I have all your details, I would not be able to go ahead and give you any information.
Okay.
Okay? So, the house that you live in, Wilma, is that your own house? Or a rented house?
It's mine.
Alrighty, and since how long are you living there?
I've been in here probably, I don't know, a couple years.
Now, how many members do you have in your family who are living in that particular house under the same roof?
One other. So two.
Two of you, including you, excluding you?
Including.
So it's you and your husband, or do you have you and your son, daughter, or what it is?
My husband.
Your husband. Alrighty. And you are living there since a long time, right? Is this
Right.
house in mortgage or
No, it's not mortgaged.
it's paid off?
Yep.
How many vehicles do you have under your name?
One.
Alrighty. Would you name the make and model of that vehicle, please?
Gosh, I'm not sure.
I just need a rough thing, like if I get the proper model, will do.
Let me see if I can see here. It's an Airstream.
And can you give me the year?
I think it's like 2001.
Alrighty. Now this is under your name or your husband's name?
His name.
Alrighty. And do you drive? Do you have a driver's license? Is that a regular one or a commercial license?
It's a regular.
It's a regular license. Alrighty. How many banks do you bank with, miss?
Just the one.
Just one. Alrighty. And what bank is that?
I'm sorry, didn't Gary Watson make note of any of this? Because I've already
Miss, I
given
do.
all this information, so I would understand if you wanted me to verify it, but that would entail you telling me what you have, and I'll let you know if it's correct or not.
Miss,
That would
we
save
have a
time.
TD account here under your name.
I'm sorry, what?
We have a TD bank under your name. Is that the bank that you're
Correct.
banking with? Alrighty. Now, do you have a checking account there or a saving account there?
I've already given that information and the balances.
Now, miss, is there
What did he
any
note
harm
down?
in giving...
What did he note
Miss,
down?
again.
I really want to
He
make
knew-
sure you guys are doing something correctly, because you know, the information keeps changing and I get yelled at by certain people, and there's a pretty high level of unprofessionalism with Mr. Jordan McKenzie. So, you know, I need y'all to verify that you're doing something correctly.
Now, you spoke to Jordan. You spoke to Mr. Watson. Now you're talking to Mr. Martin. My name is Ronald. I haven't spoke to you with any ill-mannered voice. I have not raised my voice on you at all. I believe I'm kind enough to go ahead and answer all your questions, even after you hung up on me.
I didn't mean to.
I got the line back. I mean, you called me back. Maybe you didn't do it on purpose, miss. Maybe you had a bad reception.
That's why I called
I'm not
back.
saying... I certainly understand. Why are you so soft-hearted, miss? I'm trying to help you. I want you to be strong. Don't blame yourself, and I am not blaming you at all.
Well, Mr. Jordan McKenzie had me in tears, and then he laughed at me. So, how do you want me to behave?
I apologize. I apologize for the inconvenience. I am not here to go ahead and, raise my voice on you. Or I am an investigator, but I don't have the rights to talk to you like this until and unless we know that you are the culprit. So I apologize on
I'm not
behalf.
the one.
The one. I'm not the one.
That's what I'm saying. I apologize on his behalf.
Thank you.
Now, what else could I do? You need to let me know what else I can do to help you, to make you feel better. I'm trying my level best to go ahead and cooperate with you. Ask on what levels you want me to. And I will only do that until and unless...
Okay, I just wanted to confirm that he had inserted the information correctly. That's all I was asking from you, was to provide me with the information that he has entered.
Now, let me tell you, Miss Wilma, the problem here is that whatever details were given by him to me, the case was already to be forwarded, okay? Out of anger or frustration, the officer has rejected to take the case on his desk. So whatever the details we had based on whatever we had with you, were erased by him. Alrighty? The higher authorities will take a report on...
Then why did he bother to transfer me to... He told me he was transferring me to you because he didn't want to talk to me anymore. So you're telling me...
higher authority.
Out of spite?
Already.
So out of spite, he just erased all my information?
And he would be charged for that, miss? If I can tell you this much, it's an internal talk about the department, but I can tell you he would be charged for whatever it is because that was a federal recording. If he has abused you and that is recorded, he will be penalized for it.
He most definitely did, and he said it was being recorded. And he said that his ID number was SSA 300897.
That's perfectly right because that's his ID number and the call was transferred from his desk to my desk when we have an extension on the same ID. So I understand that it is perfectly right that he has done this to you, okay? But at the same time...
It's perfectly right that he did this? It's not right.
Whatever you say. Whatever you said is perfectly right. Whatever he's done with you is perfect. Whatever you're saying is right, I'm saying. I'm not saying that he's done the right thing with you, but you're saying the right thing when he's done with you. He did not do the right thing. I do understand. That's why I'm talking to you, miss, or else we wouldn't have answered your call anymore. We wouldn't have helped you, but directly send you a warrant under your name. Yes, we are officers from the investigating department. We talk to several people. At the same time, we get to the Bureau of Investigation and have to talk to criminals. So you understand, sometimes we lose our manners while talking. And I apologize because we treat a lot of imposters and fraudulent activities and people who do this. At the same time, if you ask us to change our tones, we do get a little bit stingy and tired doing it. So anger bursts out. But at the same time, I apologize on whatever has happened for the inconvenience. And I wanted to go ahead with this case. That's the only one reason
the
I wanted to talk to you.
Because the imposters are the criminals.
That's correct. We do understand that, miss. But again, we could not be able to go ahead and do anything until and unless we get hold of them.
Okay.
Now, can you just help me with the details once again? So I'm not going to go ahead and give all the details to any other officer, or I'm not going to erase any file. I promise you, I'll be with you till the end. The case is over.
Okay.
Till I give you a new social security number. I promise you this on a recorded line, and it's a man's time.
Okay. So in
Alrighty.
my checking account, there's $4,020.22.
Alrighty. And in your savings, do you have a savings account there?
Yes, it's $516.32.
And any other bank apart than this? I've heard that you don't have any other bank, but any other financial institutes like credit cards?
No,
So you said $512 in your savings for
No.
TD?
no. $516.32.
Oh, 32 cents. Alrighty. And any other credit cards or debit cards with this bank, that is the Toronto Dominion Bank? Do you have anything with them?
No,
Nothing. So you don't have no credit card under their name. Do you have any debit card under their name?
yeah.
Alrighty. And since how long are you banking with Toronto Dominion?
Oh gosh, long time. Probably around, I don't know, 10 years maybe?
10 years. And you receive your employment checks and everything in the same account, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever gone ahead and received any social benefits during the pandemic? Like, have you signed for unemployment or something under your socials
No.
for the pandemic?
Nope.
Alrighty. Now, in the past, as we see, Miss, we know all the details here. We have all the details which are given, but one more thing as additional, do you have a 401k under your name?
Yeah.
Alrighty, have you checked, like, a ballpark figure, what do you have available there in your 401k?
No, I don't know. I'd have to ask my husband.
Alrighty, is that a co-applicant 401k, or is it your own 401k?
It's both of us.
Both of you guys. Alrighty. And any IRA under your name?
No.
Alrighty. Any market investments like stocks, shares, bonds?
No.
Alrighty. Now what I can do here is, Miss, I'm not going to go ahead and talk about anything that belongs to your husband, but whatever is yours has to be safeguarded, because your husband's social security is safe, but your social security is in trouble. So, how far is this TD Bank from you at the moment?
It's several hours.
Several hours? Like, how far? If you can just give me a rough
Well,
number.
it's in
of time.
San Antonio.
It's in San Antonio.
Yeah. And I'm in
So it's going to be
Brownsville.
miles?
It's like half day to get there. I mean, we have to plan a whole thing to go there.
Correct. Alrighty. Now, you don't have any other branches there with this bank?
No, that's the closest one.
Can you help me with your zip code, please? Let me just go ahead and open this file up for you and check whether if I can search a closest branch or a co-partner bank with TD.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
78521.
Let me repeat that. It's 78521. City is Brownsville, and the state, Texas. Alrighty, let me just go ahead and see what I can do here. Are you okay, miss?
Hello, yes.
Alrighty, can you just go ahead and have a glass of water for yourself?
Okay.
Great. Alrighty, miss. So I'm having difficulties here to find TD, yeah, or any co-partner bank in Brownsville at the moment. And I feel
No, it's in San Antonio.
correct. I do understand
That's
that.
the closest one.
Correct. That's what I see here because we do see there's a problem with your bank. I mean, there's no closest bank available there. So I'm just trying to check whether if I can still do something here. I'm trying to see whatever I can get here. Still shows me the same thing. So what we can do is we can complete a federal bond at the government recommended price. Now, to safeguard this entire account, miss, the first thing that you need to do here is that you need to go ahead and safeguard this bank account under federal bonds. These federal bonds would be converted to go ahead to the Social Security Administration in Brownsville, where you will receive a cashier's check for this amount and a new Social Security. So what you need to do is once when you get it, tomorrow or day after, you have 48 hours under your hands where you can go to the bank and deposit this cashier's check under your new Social Security number so that your account is safe and the old number moves out from your TD bank and your new number is automatically registered. We will be giving you a handwritten authorization which would be given from the authorities of the administration. So you just need to hand it over to the bank people and they will understand what is the exact case. Alrighty?
I'm sorry you lost me. Can you say that again?
Alrighty. Now let me go ahead and give you all the information step by step so that you don't make any mistakes, okay?
Okay.
At the moment, I'm going to give you an address that you need to go to complete a federal bond. Now as there is a no bank available, what is the amount that you can withdraw from your account to safeguard? It's like making a federal bond for that account so that you can change the Social Security number on without having any funds. Because if we block your old socials directly, anything and everything that is on your old socials will get blocked. So that can be a problem.
That sounds like a problem. What are you asking me? What's the
I'm asking
limit I
you-
can take out? I'm not really
Correct.
sure.
Like,
I've
because you don't
never-
have a branch available close by, so I believe you can only withdraw it through an ATM, correct? Only an ATM would be the best source.
Yeah.
So what is the highest denomination that you have withdrawn from your ATM?
I think the most I've ever taken out in cash, maybe like $200.
That's the most.
That's the most I've ever taken out.
Alright, no, I'm just asking because we can use a debit card at the federal recommended place also. It's not a problem. At the federal store, we can do that. But
Okay.
again, I'm still asking whether if it is cash, it would be better. So you can use your debit. It's not an issue. You can use the debit. Now, what I'm asking you to do is you need to convert your amount into federal bonds. And these bonds would be converted into a cashier's check at the Brownsville, that is Brownsville Perfect. We talk about the Brownsville Social Administration Office, which you need to go right after this to receive your new socials. So you will be visiting two places. One is the place that you need to make a federal bond at. Two is the Social Security Administration in Brownsville.
Okay.
Now, how far is this Brownsville north from you?
How far is what?
The north of Brownsville. You at the southern part, right?
Right.
Or the western part of Brownsville? Just give me a moment. Let me just give you the address where I'm going to dispatch the details. So how far is this Central Boulevard from you at the moment, miss?
Like how much amount would be there? Because right now
I'm not sure.
Like the 3115 Central Boulevard, Brownsville?
Central Boulevard would be, I don't know, about 20 minutes away, 15, 20 minutes.
Perfect. And there was one
Hey,
more
what
place.
am I
Now
gonna-
this...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Where are you sending me? What is there on Central?
Central Boulevard has the Social Security Brownsville Administration. Brownsville Administration
Okay.
Office is Central Boulevard.
Okay.
Okay? And I'm going to send you at one more address here, okay?
And I will be getting your phone connected with the...
Now,
Okay. Hello? Hello? Mr. Martin? Mr. Martin, I don't hear you anymore. Am I on hold? Hello? Hello?
can you hear me, miss?
Now I hear you. Oh my gosh.
Alrighty, I believe you have a bad reception. The call keeps disconnecting from this side. Alrighty, now how far is the Morrison Road from you at the moment?
Morrison Road is... It's just up the street of
Let me just check that for you.
it's about 5, 10. I don't know good. I'm not good with distances.
Oh, okay, no worries. I'll do that for you, don't worry. I'm just navigating the road for you, so let me check how far would that be from you at the moment.
Okay.
So we're talking about, I see that's 301 East Morrison Road. Alrighty, let me try doing something here. Just give me a moment. Great, because I believe that should be close by to you. That's, oh no, Morrison Road in Brownsville would approximately be 16.5 miles away from you. 16 miles.
From me, no.
Now, which of the city is close by? Is it Harlingen or McAllen? Which city is close by from where you are at?
I don't know those names. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm on Boca
Alrighty, now
Chica Boulevard.
I'm sorry?
I'm on Boca Chica Boulevard. Does that help?
Would you spell that for me, please? Let me just go ahead and check if I can navigate that well.
BOCA
Mm-hmm.
CHICA Boulevard. Boca Chica Boulevard.
Alrighty, just give me a moment. Let me just check if I can do something here with these details.
What are you looking up?
I'm looking out for the closest recommended place where you can go ahead and get the federal bond. Okay, the Boca Chica Boulevard is approximately 14 miles away from the store that you need to go to complete the federal bond at. Now this
What store is that?
Let me just check. You're going through the Reed Hill King Road. Okay. What we see here, miss, we're talking about the Target store. Like, we see that is 27 minutes away from you. Have you been to Target in the past?
Sure, yes.
Yes, so that's the same Target that I'm talking about, which is at the 301 Morrison Road.
Okay.
So you need
What
to
am
go
I-
there first. You need to make a federal bond. You need to convert your account into a federal bond, and that bond has to be taken to the administration office.
Okay, what do you mean by a federal bond?
I will give you all that explanation. I want you to first reach the place, because if I give you that information, miss, you will be confused, and when you get confused,
No, I
you
won't.
get hyper. I don't want you to be hyper.
I'm very calm. So please tell me what
A
you
federal
mean.
bond is basically an electronic bond which is made directly from Target. Now, Target is an affiliated store with the government which is used for details without taking your personal details over the phone. Now, as per, there are many activities that are happening under your name. We don't want you to go ahead and disclose any of your personal banking details over the phone. So we ask you to go ahead and make a federal bond instead of giving us your personal banking details over the line. So that federal bond is like a paper bond which would be made under your bank account. That would be used wherein all your money gets into the bond, and that bond has to be taken to the administration office. Now that bond is only to be accessed by you and not by any third person. No one has the authority to touch that bond, or no one can ever steal anything out of that bond. So that bond has to be mandatory taken to the administration. So once when you take that bond, they will give you a check under your new Social Security, and that check is going to be your new Social Security number check, which is going to be like a cashier's check under your new Social Security. And they will give you an hand authorization letter. That letter and the check has to be deposited back into your account in TD Bank within 48 hours. That can be today, tomorrow, or day after. So you can deposit that. So that means your bank account is safe on the new Social Security number, and your old Social Security number goes for investigation. Now, don't tell me you're confused, Wilma.
Be sure to tune in for part 4, the conclusion, where you will hear Ronald K. say,
Being an imposter or being a con artist, I am so talented that I can steal a lot of money from people.